welcome to people trickling in. I saw like a MHA lover. I've seen a few usernames pass by. Welcome in. Get comfy. We're gonna have a quick reading stream here. Okay. So let's do this. So guys, this is chapter 1 of the My Hero Academia Band AU fanfiction titled Scream It So I Know You Mean It. Chapter 1 is titled Upload, starting with the prologue. In this world, not all men are created equal. Many learn that far too young. It began in Jinked City, China. A newborn girl placed in her mother's arms began to glow. From that moment on, the world changed. Superpowers, soon called quirks, began appearing across the globe. No cause was found, no pattern emerged. But one thing was certain: the age of heroes had begun. In the blink of an eye, reality blurred with fantasy. Costume crusaders filled the streets. Their faces splashed across news feeds and magazine covers. They were the new celebrities, the new elite. Only 5 to 10% of the population were born with quirks, and society clung to them like salvation. Some revolutionized technology. Some saved lives in ways no one else could. And some, inevitably, used their gifts to harm. With power came corruption. The rise of villains was inevitable, and with them, chaos, fear. For a time, the world buckled. Then came the pro-heroes, shining beacons of strength and justice. They restored order. They protected the powerless. They were everything we wanted them to be, at first. But society is fickle. It loves its heroes only while they're winning, only while they're beautiful, only while they're useful. What happens when a hero breaks? When they bleed? When they fall? We turn away. We move on. In a world that worships strength, weakness is a sin. Even in those we once called saviors, we ask them to carry our burdens, then curse them for collapsing beneath the weight. This is a world that doesn't need more heroes. It needs a reckoning. This is the no hero agenda. Izuku's eyes darted across the screen as the upload bar inched towards 100%. Hours of recording, weeks of writing, years of buried emotion, all culminating in this single file. It felt a lot like submitting his final college essays just days earlier. Another piece of himself sealed and sent off into the void. His room was quiet, lights low. To a stranger, it looked like any ordinary night. But for Izuku, this was a turning point. He tapped nervously to the beat of a silent song, a habit he'd developed in the final days of finishing the EP. When the upload pinged complete, he jumped, ready to publish. He'd already checked the title a dozen times, but it didn't hurt to look again. All for One, None for Me, EP by Deku. The name hovered there. Deku. Stage name? Pseudonym? No. Title. His to claim. He hovered over the publish button, finger trembling, just one click away from letting the world hear his voice. He slumped back into his chair with a groan, palms dragging over his eyes. Maybe he should listen to the tracks one more time. Make sure they really said what he meant. When he dropped his hands, his gaze landed on the All Might poster above his desk. Arm raised, smile unshakable. That image was what, 15 years old now? Izuku glanced back at the screen. Ready to publish. Was he? He spun his chair around, exhaling slowly. He just had to calm down. He could do this. The walls of his room were lined with hero merch. Official posters, figures, costumes, all of them beaming, all of them victorious. Pillars of hope. They didn't hide in their rooms when people needed saving. They didn't let a mouse click stop them from acting. A small voice in the back of his mind whispered, "Society loves you until you don't give them what they want. Then you're as good as garbage." He turned again to All Might's poster, still smiling, still triumphant. 15 years of retirement, and Izuku still saw him as the greatest hero who ever lived. And yet, he clicked publish.